hosted other colorful people, different personalities. As always, my co-host Robert. After I got vaccinated by all the fucking shots, so now I got superpowers. Hardy is to my left. Then we also got Vez, the main man, Vinny V, Join Void, Duck, Sammy, and Brian and Nova. Supernova. The background gameplay that you're looking at is GTA 5. We're doing the Cayo Perico heist, which you've had to start over like fucking 3 times because of our goofy asses. Tonight's topics are as follows. What makes a woman valuable? What makes you as a man want to approach a woman? What are mind games, and do you feel like you or your partner or women in general you talk to play them? And what makes a relationship work? We're going to work our way from the top to the bottom. So we're going to start with what makes a woman valuable to you as a man. I'm going to pass it over to Mr. Robert.
You said what makes a woman valuable? Let me say it. That's the problem.
Yeah, what makes a woman valuable?
What makes a woman valuable? Shit, well, I feel like everybody have a different answer for that shit.
Of course, that's, you know, that's what makes it exciting.
Shit.
I know, right?
It really is. It really is.
Like when there aren't armed fucking guards walking around.
It seems like Biz already got his answer, so I'm gonna let him go.
Really? No, he said he feels like you already got your answer.
I feel like you already know.
I always got my answer.
This cockhead.
Nah, that's real. But like real shit though, you mad frankly. In my opinion, what makes a woman valuable? It's her personality, her characteristics. You know what I'm saying? Like what she is and what she ain't. Like that play a big role with anybody, not even just women. Everybody can relate to that resonate on so many levels. So it's all about like what you like.
Right.
That's true. Definitely personality. Traits. How much she values herself. I feel like that's
how much she values herself.
How much she values herself. Definitely.
Cool.
Definitely.
So just as like a second hypothetical, let's say you meet a girl at the bar, you know, you just casually, you know, actually where you meet her doesn't matter. Let's just say you meet a girl, you feeling her, you vibing her, she lets you take her out, and you know, she just decides, oh, I'm gonna give it up to you. Y'all done had a good night. In the words of Vez, woody woo, blase, y'all get to smashing, and then you're like, damn, she's kind of worth it, you know. I might, you know, might go ahead and just make her my girl. Then, out of the blue, listen, out of the blue, then out of the blue, one of your homies hit you up and be like, yo, I heard that so-and-so's going wild on fucking social media, you know. I heard that she got, you know, 30 bodies up on her. She slutted out. Like slutted out. The way Rob would say that shit. Yeah, the way you would say that shit, nigga. It was like, you dirty slut. Like she slutted out. But you done already smashed. You already feeling her, you vibing with her and everything. What you doing? What you gonna do? You staying? You leaving? What? Do you feel disgusted? I'm saying you meet a 84, 67. I'm saying you meet a chick that you don't know nothing about, and then all that happens, and then you just get like. Hey, does anybody remember that code?
What was it?
didn't know.
Hers, like she let that happening. Just off of what Veg just said, like they smashed them the first time, first night or first after the first date or something, and then they fucking stay together. That's what I heard.
Yo, and that's why I asked that, because when I posed that question earlier this week, a lot of the guys were like, "Oh man, that don't shit. She smashing me now, shit. Like I'm gonna stick with her." And I'm like, I'm not saying I wouldn't, but in my brain, part of me is like, well, nigga, if she did it to you, who's to say she won't do it to me? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Well,
where y'all
while
going?
that
Come back.
is true,
I need somebody to swipe this key card.
while that is true,
Right.
I mean, you never know though. I mean, like everybody got a pass, and
Yeah.
That's true.
the flip side of that is that if it was a guy, no one would give a fuck how many people they fuck. But it would actually be a badge of honor.
Right.
I mean, in certain circles or whatever. So at the end of the day, like, I mean, we grown. Everybody fucking. Ain't nobody no saint at the end of the day.
Oh hell
And
no.
you can only base it off of y'all interactions, not what they done in the past, because what they done in the past absolutely has nothing to do with you. Period.
Okay,
Like,
but
yeah.
But okay, so let me ask you this: are you gonna want to date a woman who has been with like over 100 men? Okay, no, let me. Better yet, I make it more simple. Are you gonna? Hold on, no, not 100. Let me. I don't. No, I don't want to put that. I want to put. Would you date a porn star?
Would I date a porn star?
Yeah. Could you see yourself dating and or marrying a porn star?
That brings it into a different light, because that's somebody who takes sexuality to something different, because they are fucking to make amends. Like they making money off that poom poom.
So it wouldn't bother you.
Like it. No. That I'm not gonna say that, because at the end of the day, that's gonna be something that I see them, or I could see them, or other people could see them having sex. And are they still in the industry? That's the question. Are they still in the industry, or are they retired?
Oh, for sure. They hella in the industry. They're hella.
Okay, they're with them being in the industry, I say no, because that then falls under the guidelines of whoever I'm with, whoever I'm dating.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to be the only one that like hitting that from the back, busting it down on they, hitting the splooge on the back of their neck. But
they say hitting the splooge on the back of their neck.
Yeah, but like it take a different. You got to be built different to date somebody who in the industry like that.
Gotta be. You know what? You're absolutely. You're absolutely right. I'm out of space. Can somebody come get this goal? All right. We're outside in the courtyard. So. All right. So to go back to the question, what makes a woman valuable? I think what makes a woman valuable is like you said, her personality. Because a little bit of it plays into the idea of what matters to you. Because what matters to me ain't gonna matter to you. What matters to you ain't gonna matter to Rob. Rob might want a bit to just, blow him down every night. Whereas you might want a bit you can actually talk to. So, but personality plays a strong part in it. Value isn't always like, fat ass titties and shit like that. Like, I want somebody to actually like mean and give a damn about me, because I would want to be able to do the same. And if I can't, then ain't no fucking point in me like pursuing her or anything like that. Yeah, right. There's more gold in here. Young Samson, do you have anything to add to this? Sammy? But
Oh shit. Hey, I think you too close.
huh?
Oh yeah, yeah. Sorry about that.
There you go. There
I
you go.
kind of walked away a little
Oh,
bit. Can you repeat the question, please?
what makes a woman valuable to you? There's more gold in here if anybody got space in their bag. Brian, I don't know if you got space in your bag.
What makes a woman valuable to me?
Yeah,
I
as a
like
man.
consistency. I
Consistency.
like consistency.
Ooh, that's a little
That's a good one.
scary. Right. I ain't never heard a nigga say that about a woman.
I
I don't know.
don't mean like that. Like, if
I
we're
don't know.
communicating, talking to each other, like, make it seem like day one all the time. Like,
Oh shit, that's a
know
good
each other,
one.
but it's like we still getting to know each other. Like, make everything seem like day one, so it doesn't die down.
So you
And then be
sound
surprised on this.
you sound like you want that
Fantasy.
no. You sound like you want that that honeymoon phase every day. That's what that sounds like.
Sort of, kinda, but not really. But it's kind of stepping in that pool.
I got you. Hey, I'm driving when we get out of here. And we can still maintain stealth until we get to the boats. Oh shit, I'm glad you mentioned that because I'm notorious for not doing that. Alright, cool. That's what's up. Now, going on to question 2, as a man, what makes you want to approach a woman?
I ain't gonna lie, I'm too bitch made to even approach a female. Like,
Yo.
my wife as of today, I did not approach. Well, I didn't, but it wasn't on no like, oh yeah, she came up to me. Nah, like I just never would have, cause I would just.
Yeah, you saw that shit stuck to his chest, right?
Okay.
Yeah, nah.
I never, you know what? As much shit as you talk, Reggie, like I never would have like expected that answer from you.
Yeah, like bro, like I am very socially awkward. I get to show out and act goofy with y'all. That's it.
Yeah.
I second that notion. I'm kind of the same way. Like, I wouldn't really approach
So
a
what you,
woman. Like,
so y'all a bunch of betas.
I mean, I would,
Yes,
but it's like,
I'm absolutely a beta.
you know.
Yo, he admits
Let's
it.
get more specific with this. When you say approach a woman, you mean just
Like,
out,
yes, like
at Walmart or something, and
like-
not just see she looks good and then walk to.
yeah, like if you
Yeah,
like I'm
at a
like
grocery store or something. Or
like you see a baddie. Doesn't matter where you are. You see a baddie and you're like, oh shit, I want to talk to her. Not on like no malicious shit, but like I just, god damn it, somebody fucked it up.
just go to a random chick out in the outside somewhere, just somewhere out
Yeah.
there, like the store, corner store, anywhere. Then I don't do that either. I've never done that.
So okay, well,
I've tried. I've tried.
yeah,
I ain't
get in a
gonna
boat.
say
Everybody
I've
get in a boat.
tried.
It don't matter what boat.
With that type of situation, like if I would see somebody
Say it
out,
again,
like out in public,
Out in
I
public,
probably would not approach them because
yeah, I've never done that.
who's to say they're not with their significant other or they're dealing with
Well,
somebody
no,
at
I
the
mean,
same
of course you're
time.
gonna ask. Of course you're gonna ask the questions you need to ask.
Yeah.
Nah, at work I've done that shit before.
I wouldn't be that type of guy to do that though. Just
Really?
me
So
personally, I would-
okay. So when I ask what makes you want to approach a woman, y'all are telling me that y'all would not approach the woman because of what? Because y'all think that she's like seeing somebody, dating somebody. What? I'm trying to understand.
and I am a socially awkward person at the same time too, just like Boy explained earlier.
Say it again, Sammy. I can't quite hear you.
I am still a socially awkward person at the same time as well.
I just never approached a woman. Like, I'll see
It's
finance.
like I would have to know you. I would have to know you for like a few.
All right, so
days,
now I gotta fucking deviate and ask this question. I know for a full fucking fact the 3 of you niggas have dated at least one woman. y'all have been in a fucking relationship. Now my question is, how the fuck did y'all meet that woman that y'all ended up in a relationship with them? Rob, you go
Let me
first. Rob, you go first.
Shit. I go back to what we said before. Like I meet the girl through class. We'll be in class together, so and then I might talk to her there, go be in the same class and shit.
Okay, so
So I ended up
how
seeing her
did you?
like
So
over and
how?
over.
So okay, I get that. So how did you approach her? Like, what made you want to approach her? I feel like I'm losing y'all with the question.
No. The reason I got more specific with the question, I just told you I saw this girl more and more. I
Mm-hmm.
got specific. I say if I just out and I just see a fine ass girl just somewhere random, would I walk up to her? No, that's what I'm telling you. I've never done that.
Oh, you would
Not
never.
once.
I get you. You
I
would
was getting more
never. You
specific
would never.
with my
You
answer.
would. You would never cold approach a woman. It's more like, hey, how you
No,
doing?
like I
And then
don't
you
know shit about this
keeps.
woman. I just see this
Yeah,
woman
yeah,
Right.
yeah,
first
yeah.
time in
Okay.
my
That seems
life.
like
Like I've never seen this woman before in my life, and I see she's
What?
fine,
I mean, but I'm
and I
saying.
walked up to
So
her
you.
and said something. No,
So
I've
you
never
would
done
never just strike up a conversation with her.
that.
You
No.
would. You ain't never just walked up and just said, hey, how you doing? You know, even if you just gotta like punch it forward and just be like, yo, can I get to know you? None of y'all have done that.
nope,
Nope.
not
Damn,
at
I feel
all.
like
Not like that. Nope.
I don't know if that makes me a fucking player or if I'm just like lame as shit.
I mean, you bold. You bold.
Okay, I'll thank you, Vez, I ain't know how to fucking feel for a minute. Like I've I've approached women that I don't know and I've been like, yo, can I get to know you? Like it's not. I mean, obviously it's not the first thing I fucking say, but you know, somewhere in the conversation, you know, say that like being socially awkward, pretty okay. You can manage that. You can deal with that. You can get out of that. But just I don't know, not doing that at all. Like that's God army. But that's kind of
I mean,
crazy
it's
to
not.
me.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong for feeling like that's crazy because like that is the norm. The norm is to go up and like, hey, how you doing? My name is such and such.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah.
would you like to
Mm-hmm.
blah blah blah?
Mhm.
But I'm just saying I've never done that because for one, like I'm just like I don't know, bro. Like I really do be like, man, if it is
Wow.
somebody that I am interested in like that or whatever, that's not the way that I approach them. A lot of times that be because we kind of vibing outside of it, and then we just get closer to that point where I be like, hey, you wanna
Right.
kick it, blah, blah,
Okay,
and
so
like, and that's how
so
it goes.
so what this is telling me basically is that, and I got ran over by NPC because of y'all dumbasses. But
Oh, I
what y'all are
saw.
telling me that is that y'all just y'all meet them through shared interaction, or I'm sorry, shared social space.
Yep,
Yeah,
Okay,
most
yeah,
all
pretty
right,
definitely.
much.
Yeah.
that's all
For the
right,
most
cool.
part.
I mean, cause yeah, like right. I mean, I wouldn't even say divine intervention, Viz. I wouldn't even say divine
Yeah.
intervention, Viz. I would just be like, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I kind of don't really speak in complete sentences when I'm
Oh,
speaking to regular people who I
this
don't
nigga
know.
gets
Like it don't even matter. Yeah,
nervous.
I'll be like the most
This
I'll say
nigga
is
gets
hi,
nervous.
and then
Okay,
I'll
okay,
walk
okay.
off. Or I'll say something random.
Well, that's understandable. But I mean, I want you guys to know there's nothing wrong. You know, when I was in high school, my friends would always tell me, God damn, you got a lot of confidence and shit. And I'd be like, I feel like it's a normal amount, you know. I come from the practice of shoot your shot, because if you don't know what the fuck is gonna happen, you know.
Hmm,
Yeah, that's true.
yeah.
You don't ever want to live life with regrets. You better shoot your motherfucking shot.
So when you, well, let me flip it on you, bro. So if you out,
If
just outside,
so,
you see a fine ass girl, what you do?
So what makes me want to approach a woman? So what makes me? I'm gonna tell you what makes me want to approach a woman is obviously her looks. If she looks good, oh man. If she looks good, I have to make the conscious decision. All right, cool. I have to ask myself, do I really want to take the time out my day to talk to her? Because if I'm busy, I may not have that chance. But if I talk to you as a woman, your brain better be like a work of science fiction, because if I fucking talk to you and I feel like, when I say science fiction, because I mean like you gotta make me think, you gotta tantalize me. Your looks are what makes me approach you, but what makes me want to keep talking to you is what you say, what conversation you stimulate my mind with. So if I can't hold on, I'm gonna let you speak your piece. But if I'm talking to you as a guy and I feel like there's no conversation there, because for me, and I didn't learn this until college, but for me, and I didn't learn this until college, but I was already doing it. Women like a guy that can hold a conversation.
Of course.
Whether they want to fuck you or not, they want somebody they can at least hold a conversation with. So I had a friend where I felt like the women were attracted to the two of us because of him, but they would stay because of the stimulating conversation they got from just talking to me. And I didn't really fucking care about it. I just was like, all right, cool, this is a fucking tag team duo, Batman and Robin in this bitch. But I say that because at the point where I am now, if I wasn't dating anybody, like, that's what I want. That's what I want. I want somebody who can hold a conversation with me. Because, yeah, you can be pretty, but the fuck does it mean to be pretty if, like, you fucking dumb as a brick or slow as a rock, or, you just... Sharp as a mark. Right.
You expect to get this from...
No. I don't... Hold on. I don't expect anything. I hope, because everybody is different. You can see fucking Bonquisha and find out she got the brain, not the brain, the mind of a fucking... Because that's the fucking first name I came up with, nigga. Like, damn. fucking hear the message, don't dissect it. Hear the message. Bonquisha could fucking have the brain of a wonderful poet, but I won't know that unless I go to talk to her. Because a lot of what people do, women especially, but a lot of what people do is they prejudge. So if you see a beautiful woman, you're either going to think, oh, she's out of my league because she's that damn good looking, or if you feel like she's in your league, you're going to talk to her and she may say some shit that may turn you off. I promise you right now, Rob, if you saw a woman that you liked, right now, and you just said, hey, how you doing? You made plans to just introduce yourself, and that bitch turned around and said, oh, what's up? Breath smelling like semen and shit. I promise you're not going to want to continue talking to her. I promise you, you're not going to... I promise you.
Why, bro? Okay. Why you just can't say the bitch bro stink, bro? God dang.
I got 2 questions.
Yeah, you just bust out breath stink.
No, because I have to fucking... I have to fucking paint the picture, man. I'm like, goddamn. But if she...
Don't paint the picture with...
Anybody in the comments, what does semen smell like?
Oh my
I don't think I want to know. As a man say,
I didn't even... Hey.
Just got through sucking dick and she meets me out in fucking Walmart.
But you never know. But you never know.
$40?
That's what I'm saying. Like, you never know. So...
You don't know.
See? With that, because ain't nothing wrong with that, because the more you do it, the more you get used to just stepping out your comfort zone and being like, you know, hey, how you doing, or whatever, you kind of get better at it. So if you talk to girl number one and, you know, you start fucking stuttering and shit, yeah, I don't know what the fuck you were doing.
I never got good at it.
I mean, but
I,
did you keep doing it though? Did you keep at it? Did you keep asking yourself, like, hey, what did I do wrong? Think about it like Destiny. If you record your gameplay in the Crucible playing Destiny, and you're like, damn, I handled that engagement poorly, and you go back and you look and say, what did I do wrong? Oh, I engaged and I didn't have a full magazine of bullets, or I engaged and it was 3 niggas around the corner, or I engaged and I knew he was about to pop his super. Like, you can go back and correct yourself and be like, all right, these are what I need to look out for to like keep from having that happen. The same thing applies to like just approaching a woman. When you approach them, yeah, you may not know what you want to say, but that's cool. Next girl, know what you want to say. Yeah, you knew what you wanted to say, but
I just wish I did.
You wish you did what? Knew what to say?
I mean, knew what to say would even like attempt, because like it was situations in my past where like females actually were approaching me or like gave hints that they wanted to talk to me, but I was just
I'm in the same boat right now.
She ain't trying to see me.
Okay,
bro. Like,
so
and I would immediately like write them off, and I was like, oh yeah, they ain't trying to, because I was like, oh yeah, they're my lead. Like, ain't no point in me even getting my hopes up, and then I would just keep moving.
okay, so to that, you just gotta work on your confidence, bro. You just have to work on your confidence. Sometimes you have to. Sometimes you just gotta feel the room and just know.
Oh, I'm terrible at that. Like, even like I said, like even with my fiance, my wife to be, like,
Yeah.
I didn't even know that she wanted to like pursue something until other people told me, and they was like, oh yeah, like she feeling you, bro, like you tweaking, and I was just like, nah, fuck that. She
Really?
ain't tweaking at me, bro. Yeah, like that's just been my mindset, cause like in my mind, don't nobody fuck with me but me.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe Sammy. I think Sammy fucked with me a little bit, but at the same time,
Wow.
you know, I slap him. I still slap him.
He just said, I think he fucked with me like a little bit. Jeez.
Yeah. He told me I was cute one time, and I'm like,
Okay, so correct me. So correct me if I'm wrong. Vez, you can correct me if I'm wrong. It's all about being direct. I feel like you can never go wrong if you're direct. And the reason I say that is because if you make a person uncomfortable by being direct, that person didn't have an interest in you, or they don't have an interest in you, or they're not necessarily willing to give you a chance. Because gotcha. I promise you right now, if I'm a single guy in Atlanta and a woman comes up to me and she's very direct and she's asking all the right questions, then I'm going to feel like she has a vested interest in me. Of course, I'm going to take it a little step further to find out for sure. But at that point in time, I'm just going to be like, all right, cool, this chick is feeling me. But for a guy, and this is why the next question is about mind games, for a guy, there's so much more that you have to consider in terms of like approaching a woman, and it starts with, hey, how you doing? My name is, your name is, oh, okay, that's cool. And once you have had those multiple interactions with her, your next question somewhere down the line needs to be, hey, if you're not seeing anybody, you know, I'd like to like take you out sometime if that's cool or whatever. And that question accomplishes 2 things. 1, you're asking her on a date. 2, you're asking her if she's single. Because a single bitch is going to be like, alright, cool. A taken bitch is going to be like, well, I am seeing somebody. So not only are you saving yourself the money, alright, well, let me speak my opinion now. But it is my opinion that, I mean, well, I know people lie Vez, but it is my opinion that you're being straightforward and asking, yo, if you're not seeing anybody, when I say seeing anybody, I'm pretty much trying to cover everything. Boyfriend, dating, talking to somebody, married, etc. Right. Okay. So when I say, you know, or if you're not seeing anybody or whatever, I'd like to take you out. I feel like that accomplishes like a fucking 2-for-1. You're trying to make sure that if she is seeing somebody, at least you asked. Because if she wasn't, I don't know about y'all, but if I ask a girl out and she's seeing somebody, but I didn't ask if she was seeing somebody, I kind of feel a little embarrassed, just a little. But go ahead, Vez. What is it you disagree with?
So I disagree with the whole dating that you're saying and stuff. Like, her seeing somebody,
Mm-hmm.
she can read a chick. She might go on a date
Oh
with her.
yeah, shit.
She might see something in you and be like, damn. Like, now, like, fuck it. You know what I mean? Going fuck up, back at her. Or she trying to see what you about type shit. You know what I mean? She can be on.
I was gonna,
Some females like that.
Okay,
I was gonna
so
say the,
You know what I mean?
I
so
was
hold
gonna
on,
say
hold
the
on, hold on,
exact
hold on,
same thing,
hold
Viz.
on, hold on, hold on. So the reason I don't agree with that is because any loyal woman, any faithful woman, is not going to entertain that. They're not going to be like, oh,
No, I disagree with that
I
too.
mean
Cause
that's
she might be fucking with somebody, you know what I'm saying?
mm,
And like, say like circumstances change,
yeah,
she might
yeah, but
do the same fuck up again. Now she sees something she like.
yeah, but at
She's
that
no
point,
longer loyal.
hold on, yeah, I'm gonna say at that point you're allowing yourself to be the side nigga or the backup plan.
Nah, not even that. Cause if you ever texting and you know what I'm saying, she stay with it. Cause the circumstances can go so many ways. That's why I left the question. But I got so many answers.
Mm-hmm. No, I understand. I mean, multiple answers. Shit, it's not fucking, it's not math, nigga. Actually, it is math because math you can have same. Nah, I take it back. I take it back. I take it back. It is math. Fucking same answer, different ways to get there. So, but I just I just feel like it helps mitigate things to ask via my route. But as far as what you're doing, like diving deeper, like it it opens up a whole other can of worms because me personally, if you tell me that you're seeing somebody but you still want to go out, I'm probably gonna decline. And that's just the God's honest truth because I just don't have time to. Why would I spend money on somebody else's bitch like that? Now, if we met on some friendship, hold on, listen, hold on.
That's
Let me
a
speak my
strong
piece.
word
Let
right
me
there.
speak. Let me speak my piece. If we meet on like some friendship type stuff, like coworkers or stuff like that, cool. But it's already understood that you're paying for your meal, I'm paying for my meal, and then I'm going the hell home. Not, oh, well, you know, I left my wallet. Can you cover? No, bitch, you knew we were fucking coming here. What the fuck is wrong with you? So, go ahead,
So
Vez.
you think that's a mind game?
Yeah,
Alright, so
yes.
I was gonna say, what's the difference between like eating a broad out in public and she telling you how she is and what she thinks and you get to know her and you ask her questions or you try to figure if she can confirm it. And the same like meeting somebody at the job place and it'd be the same scenario. What's your different if it's a work issue, y'all got an understanding, like how the basic you respect, or if it's just a parking lot.
Because when it's a person on the street,
Oh my god.
you're just you're really taking more of a chance. If it's a person at work, you're getting to know them. But if I'm getting to know a chick at work, I don't know, listen, if I'm getting to know a chick at work and she's told me that she has a boyfriend, I'm really not going to be looking at her like that. Whether I'm attracted to her or not, I already have it set in my mind like, all right, she's off the table, you know? And it's not no beta male bullshit where I'm just backing down. Like, I'm not going to actively pursue someone who's in a relationship.
You don't
If
do that
that,
either.
On the same page.
yeah. There was a time. There
Yeah, there
was
was a
a
time.
time. And this is and this is right. There was a time when I was in high school and
Some shit like that.
right.
Beautiful.
But But you know, fuck you in high school, man. You definitely don't give a fuck about these women. Like,
that nigga was a young
right?
warthog,
Oh, nigga is talking about some play from my age, nigga. I mean, come on, who the fuck? Hold on. One thing. Hold on. Listen. One thing I will always say. No. Hold on. One thing I will always say. I know what it is I want in a woman, but knowing when I wanted that shit is a whole other story. Because in high school, man, right?
Shit, you don't even know shit. You don't know your own goddamn stuff. I don't give a shit.
Right. I knew. Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I had a very strong. I'm opinionated, nigga. What? Right. That's what I'm saying. I knew what type of woman I fucking wanted. I knew, but the problem with that is, shit. I was a fucking high schooler. So.
Oh my gosh.
Shout
out to the women that do approach men though.
Oh man, what? That's like the easy way out though. That's the easy way out. Don't listen to that nigga. Approach men.
I was saying, shout out to the women that approach me, like see a man that they like or whatever, they look good, and then they say something to them first.
Yeah, they be out here saving souls, cause I ain't gonna lie. Most times, I would rather just be ignorant. No, for real, I'd rather be ignorant sometimes.
I had a bitch do that to me recently, but I ain't telling that bitch like that, so.
Oh, damn. Rob out her curving hoes?
Huh?
I said rob out her curving hoes?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, shit. Go ahead, Viz. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. For the most part, I don't want to cause controversy later on down the road of this analogy that you're about to die. I don't want you to be like, nah, nigga, nah. Like, so I'm just gonna say yes for the most being. Okay, so it's
you trying
easier.
To give yourself enough room to back.
Yeah, you damn sure I am. But it's easy. Listen. It's easy. It's easier to talk to somebody that, like Rob says, easier to approach someone that you're seeing recurringly than it is to talk to some random ass person off the street. Not saying I wouldn't do either, but if I had to pick, I'd pick the motherfucker that I got a more likelihood of fucking seeing.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Why can't it be comfortable? Because oh, okay, I get what you're coming from. So it's the same answer though. The reason why I would rather do it. No. Listen. I'm gonna explain it. The reason it's the same is because it's really because of the world that we live in today. 10 years ago, yes. I probably would have said something different. I really probably would have said something different. Cause, you know, depending on where you meet her and how you meet her is kind of a determining factor of what kind of response you're gonna get from her. You know, like you could say, "Hey, how you doing?" I give you a perfect example. One of my frat brothers, this man called me randomly. We were talking about business and stuff like that, and then I asked him. I said, "How you doing, bro?" Like it was like life straight, you know, everything cool and whatnot. He was like, "Yeah, everything's going good, you know." But I had like a real good laugh. I said, "What happened?" He said, "I met this girl, and I just asked her how she was doing." And randomly, unprovoked, she said, "I got a boyfriend." And he was like, okay, I didn't ask you that. I just asked how you were doing. And she was like, yeah, but I got a man, so. And I'm like, word? He was like, yeah. So like shit like that would probably not scare, but like it would just make niggas shy away from, just asking a random girl on the streets. But if you work with them, shit, you already know how they gonna act. Cause you working with them. The only thing you don't really see is how they act outside of the job.
Outside work.
And that is the true fucking test right there. When you get a chick outside of, right, you fucking
outside of work, that bitch may act completely different.
right. She may
literally
be a lady in the streets and a freak in the sheets. But you won't know until you ask her out. Whereas a woman out on the street, man, what you get is what you get. It's like golf, man. You just play the course you're on. You just. I mean, you definitely are from how you speak, nigga. You definitely are. You are far more sociable than I am.
I do a lot more observing than approaching.
This nigga's a creep.
Once I feel
this nigga's a creep.
Me too.
This nigga's a creep. No, I'm just kidding.
You can call it what it is. I'm still doing observing. I observe and I just.
Right.
Yeah.
Nah, I got you.
No, I'll do that too.
No. Trust me. I'm being funny, but everybody observes everybody. And if you don't observe a person that you feel like you might have an attraction to, whether it be sexual, physical, mental, or whatever, emotional, you're a fucking fool. You're literally painting the sign yourself that says "Come fuck me over." My ass is lubed. Come fuck me. That is literally the sign you're painting. No, because listen. No, because. Hey, real talk. Hold on, real talk. You would have thought Nova was asleep until she said that. But no, I'm just saying you open yourself up to a lot of danger when you're like foolishly in love. And I don't mean like foolish as in like love and lust, shit. It's just that I know, no, but that's what some people do, bro. That's what I'm trying to. That's what some people do.
No, but
bro, we know that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We know that. We know full fucking well you can't just dive in. It ain't like the song "Dive In." No, it's not like that. You literally gotta like kind of plan and plot. It's just that when you say it like that, yeah, it sounds a little malicious, but it comes from a good place if you're a good person. But you are clipping. Hold on, Rob. You're get closer. Yeah, you're right. This man is finna be boop boop boop. Connection lost. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. But nah, I get where you coming from, bro. I get where you coming from, like wholeheartedly. That shit just, I don't know. Every person's different, but I feel like part of approaching somebody depends on how much confidence you have, and like just, I'm gonna rip the band-aid off type of nigga, you know. Either I'm gonna do it or I'm not gonna do it. So.
Alright, so right now I'm playing Grand Theft Auto right now, and I just see this chick in the bathroom, so I just approached her and like, hey, what's up? She ain't even looking at me. everything that's gonna make me feel. I just got shot down. I asked her how's your day. She's just looking in the mirror. She's not even approaching. She's not even responding. She's
Oh
not
my
even in
god,
my
she's not the
way
one. She's not the one, bro. Move on.
whatsoever.
She's not the one. She's not for.
She's
She's for the
not the one.
streets. She, she's
Now
l-
my
she's
confidence just got
she's
shot down. Now I'm sitting in the corner somewhere.
she's legitimately shut the fuck up. She's legitimately for the streets.
I'm over here. I'm over here looking at
Go
the
ahead,
movie
go
room
ahead,
with
go
this
ahead, go
smile.
ahead. This man. Ooh. I would, yo, let me go first on this. What
I
makes
gotta
a woman
answer
for the
that question
streets?
that I was walk away real
What
quick.
makes a woman for the oh my god. This nigga stipulations. First and foremost, a woman that is for the streets is someone that basically gives me a fucking headache every time I talk to them. I mean, like, I can't go 5 minutes without something being a problem. And that would make me question, like, why the fuck are you here? If, like, every time I come around, this is how you're making me feel. A woman for the streets is someone who isn't conducive to what I'm looking for in a woman. And again, it would make me wonder, how did we get here? You know, like how you said earlier, like, how did I get in this situation? That's what I would be asking myself, because that's a good ass con. That's a good ass con artist to fucking make me fall in love with you, and then you turn out to be a totally different person. I mean, like a whole different person. Especially like for you to say all the right shit, do all the right shit, and code switch like that, man, that would be the shit that takes me out the dating game forever. Luckily, I ain't gotta worry about that. But as far as a woman that's for the streets, like, just somebody, it's how you carry yourself, honestly. Like, I'm not saying all hoes can be spotted, but they mostly make themselves known. And what was the second part of the question? Right. And you know why? I was gonna say, you know why they be blind? Because they think with their fucking heart. Because they think with their heart instead of logically. I'm not saying that you can't let your feelings. Hold on, no. Hold on. I'm not saying that you can't. I'm not saying that you can't think with your heart and be emotional and shit like that. But I'm just saying, like, some shit you just gotta look at from a logical standpoint. And when you know, then you can go ahead and just be super sap ass nigga, you know.
Well, I feel. I feel like we should. Oh no, I was just gonna say I feel like when it comes to like whether or not female is for the streets or anybody for that matter, because I mean everybody for the streets at some point. I feel like we should
Man,
talk to our
what?
resident street nigga. Sammy, would you like to speak
I think
on
Sammy
your
walked away.
street activity?
I think Sammy
And
walked
kind
away.
of speak. Okay.
I'm not sure why he tried to put me out there like that, but I'm definitely not for the streets.
I'm just saying. I feel like he's been in the trenches for a little while.
Oh, I get what you're saying. That's a good way to put that.
I'm gonna keep it a bean. Like, is three simple things. It's three simple things. Is honesty, communication, and in a sense loyalty. But no, if you be consistent, if you will be consistent if you're honest. Like if you're honest, everything.
Ooh.
Oh, go ahead.
No,
Oh, my fault, my
I'm
fault. Oh, yeah,
listening.
no. I was saying you will be consistent if you're honest. You
You'll
will be
be consistent
consistent
if you're honest.
You'll be a
if
consistent
you
liar
are
too.
honest, because somebody, then they're not honest. Then they're not honest. At the end of the day, they're not honest. So
I'm
then
gonna disagree with
that,
that. I'm gonna let you
huh?
finish. I'm gonna let you finish, but
Oh,
I disagree with that.
well, no, no, no.
Yeah, you got a good point.
My my whole thing is if you're honest. And damn, I done forgot the other two. The main thing is just honesty, because if you keeping it a beam with me from the jump, I already know what's up. Whether or not we gonna make that step towards us being together, or we could just be fucking, or we could just be kicking it. But if you're
You did
period,
speak on
so
communication as well
huh? Yeah,
and
well, if
loyalty.
you're honest, then that communication is gonna come out. Yeah.
Right, right,
then
right.
that's just being a liar. Like being able to communicate, yeah,
Yeah,
being
it
able
don't,
to
nigga. We are
like
not
portray
changing the.
something.
Hold on. We're not changing the definition. Funny when Dave Chappelle say that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Some people practice that shit.
But that's
Right.
why I said honesty. That's why I said honesty, because at the end of the day, if
I
somebody,
like that. I like that. I like that, man. Be real to yourself.
Yeah. No, that's right. And I take it a step further. I take it a step further. I give you an example. I don't know if y'all ever noticed, but I don't normally ever at all post a lot of photos of myself. Like a couple of days ago is like probably the first time in a long time I've posted like a bunch of photos of me or with me in it. Essence
Photo
asked
dump.
me, right? No, shut the fuck up. But no,
Wow, I ain't call him that
hold on, so
for.
like for the so so for the longest time, Essence would always ask me. She was like, why I don't post photos of her and I. And I'm a very private person. Like, I don't really care if people outside of y'all know that I'm in a relationship, because y'all are the niggas that I fuck with. Y'all are the people that I talk
Oh,
to. So
you
when
getting your
she
Easter
asks,
egg shit.
right? So when she asks why I don't post that, part of me is at a loss, because I'm like, I've never done that before in any relationship. Like, I'll post a photo of someone that I used to date, or probably one photo when we were dating, but I don't even have like collections of photos of a person that I used to date, if that makes sense. Like this. So when you say that, huh? Yeah, I know I got it, but yeah, I got photos. Yeah, hell yeah. But I just don't post them like that. So earlier today she was like, well, her stance earlier today was like, well, I'm just not gonna post as much of us then, since you're not going to post as much. And I felt like that was the wrong thing to say or do, or how you react to that, because just like you say, Vez, be real to yourself. Just because I don't do something doesn't mean that you should stop doing something. If you want to post photos of us
Oh
and
no.
share that shit with the world, do that shit. But you should also but you should also respect the fact that I'm probably not gonna do that, because I've never been the type of person to do that. So when you so when you say just be real to yourself, like, I'm not gonna be something that I'm not gonna fucking be, because the greatest advice to this day that I love referencing, my homeboy told me, he said, when I was growing up, my father said, don't start habits that you can't fucking keep. And so I don't. Right. I mean, this will probably be a topic for another time, but eventually I plan on asking all of y'all, like, should you change for a relationship? And the answer might scare you. But we're gonna move on to the next question. What are mind games, and do you feel like you or your partner or women you talk to play them? And before we get into the question, I meant to tell y'all, Rob said he had like an internet issue, so he was gonna try to resolve that before he got back in the party. Yeah. So in case anybody was wondering why he hasn't said anything, but what are mind games, and do you feel like you or your partner or women in general you talk to play them? And do you feel like niggas play mind games with women?
Yes. Women do play. Well, women
yes,
play
the both
mind games. Men play mind games.
Okay.
Yes, they both play mind games.
All right. Y'all just gonna leave it at that? No.
I can't really go into depth with it as much.
Well,
I'm not sure how to really explain it.
Maybe I should ask why. Why do y'all feel like women play mind games?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna simply real quick, fellas.
All right.
Right there.
All right. Well, I feel like, but why do you feel like people play mind games? Do you feel like it's just to meet an end, or do you feel like it serves a purpose, or they have this thing that women use called, like, I'm trying to remember the exact name. It's like the 5 shit test or some shit like that, where like they just yeah. I ain't gonna lie. The first time I heard it, I was like, this sounds like some real stupid shit to damn do to a person. But I was always raised, if you can think it, somebody will do it. So what? Bleached brown? Wow. But yeah, and yeah, I got one more question. What do you feel makes a relationship work?
I got something for this.
Ooh, go ahead.
Oh nah. Okay.
Wait,
so
I ain't talk about my mind game answer.
Oh,
yeah,
my
no,
bad.
I want somebody else to go, because my answer is
Hold
kind
on,
of
Void.
weird.
Hold on, let Sammy jump in on the mind games portion.
Okay, boom, I had the floor now. Great. So you could tell somebody something, like they ask you a certain question. They ask you like a lot of questions, a lot of personal questions. They're getting to know you. You may tell them the truth. You may not tell them the truth. More than likely, you may tell them the truth. They can use that to their advantage. Okay, now this person is like this. This person is like that. I can use that. So, can I borrow this? Can I borrow that? Because I will not lie. I have been that type of guy to give a woman some money and expect something in return. So, when the tides turn, like I do the same thing. Now, I don't know if I can do that, or just get straight ignored.
See, that's not necessarily what I would consider a mind game so much as it requires
or telling them what they want to hear. You tell somebody, what do you want? And in response, they tell you what you want to hear, and you do the complete opposite.
Yeah, like I think me personally, like when it comes to like lending folks money, it's either y'all, Essence, or family. I really can't see myself, and you may think this is bad, but I can't see myself giving money to anybody outside of that, because one, I know you guys. Two, I know what you guys are using the money for. So when Vez says, yeah, you know, buddy down the block wants only 50 cents, yeah, he's probably trying to get a fucking cigarette. you know, he wants some change so he can get his next fucking beer. But me personally, I think that's part of the reason why I just find it hard to give money to the homeless, because part of me in my mind does see it as a mind game. Like, I just be like, nah, I can't in good faith give this to you, because I always try to put myself in their shoes. If I'm really homeless, would I be on the fucking street trying to, you know, beg for money? Like, no. I think I would be in somebody's shelter trying to get my life together. Not saying this shit is easy. I've never been homeless. I don't know. But the assumption in my mind is that, you know, you just try to work toward these things. If all I need is a place to lay my fucking head so I can like get a job and become a somewhat productive member of society again, because that was gonna fuck my head up, then that's what I need. You know, as far as like giving money, sometimes you just gotta know when the fuck to say no, Sammy. And not on like no malicious or rude ass shit, but like you just gotta know when the fuck to say no. Like, you know, a fat ass and a Kool-Aid smile will fuck you over every time. Especially if she ain't like offering you nothing in return. And I'm not saying you should seek something in return. Good on you for not. But if you notice this is a trend, then it's kind of up to you to stop that shit. You know, you have to tell a person, yo, I need this back, and give them a fucking time frame. Strangers, I would give a time frame. You guys, no.
I didn't know this was in the back of this place.
Huh?
Oh, I'm at the car meet.
Oh. Are you listening though?
Yeah, I am.
Fuck these fast ass whips, bro. Are you listening to the knowledge?
I had my fair share.
I'm just.
I live and I learn.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. No, I believe it. I just, you know, like I said, I just never know. I don't know how that works. I ain't never been in that situation, and you know, God willing, I never have to be in that situation. So, right now, going back to the last topic of the night, what makes a relationship work? I believe Reggie had something he wanted to say about that.
Nah, I feel like y'all need to go first, because I feel like my answer is not exactly conventional. So,
I mean,
else.
Who says conventional is bad though? lot of people,
all
lot of
right,
people.
all
No,
right.
listen. A lot of people want traditional shit in their life, but they themselves aren't traditional. You know?
Okay. So, all right, I'm gonna go ahead then. So, what I feel like, what is the key to a successful relationship?
Anal.
Now, I was, well,
Hmm?
yeah, that, but I was on TikTok,
Yeah.
and I said I'm actually gonna animate this because this actually happened. So I was on TikTok and I was scrolling or whatever, and came across this video where this guy was speaking on like the key to a healthy and successful relationship. Now, some people may think that he was talking about, oh, you know, having trust or loyalty or love. No, the key to a successful relationship
Mm-hmm.
is having combo moves.
Combo
Now,
moves.
yeah, you may ask, what's a combo move?
I'm
Okay, so
damn sure
that's
asking
something
what's
that,
combo moves.
okay, a combo move is honestly something that you and your partner decide on beforehand, that if you're put in a certain situation, you would then execute said combo move so that then you and your partner are safe and secure and you have the up hand of the outcome. So
Oh,
let me
nigga,
give you
an
an
exit
example.
strategy?
No, well, let me explain. Let me explain. So, the combo move that I pitched to my wife was this. So, me and her were walking down the street or whatever. This guy says something either to her that's derogatory, or like he says something to me. Pretty much something that it needs to be addressed, or like he go try to smack on the ass, something like that or whatever. What she is then going to do is turn to me and be like, "You really gonna let him do that?" And I'm gonna be like, "What? Like, what are you talking about?" Is like, and she gonna be like, you're not the man that I wanted. I'm really only here with you for your Netflix password. And by the time she says this, she is going to rotate to where she's standing in front. She's standing in front of said the person who's trying to assault us, and I'm gonna be like, you know what? Fine. Since you want the Netflix password, here, have the HBO Max password. I'm gonna reach into my pocket, grab some pocket sand. At this time, she's gonna duck down, and I'm gonna throw the pocket sand into the other guy's face. So it's gonna hit him in the face. Listen, bro. It's gonna hit her. It's gonna hit bro in the face, right? And I'm gonna hit him with the meanest right hook. Now at this time, his homeboy is gonna be like, "Oh shit, what the fuck going on?" He's gonna go running towards his homeboy because he got pocket sand in his face. She's gonna jump up from her ducked position and gonna hit him with a push kick. When she hits him with the push kick, I'm going to flip over her back, and then I'm going to grab his head and going to knee him in the head. That's taking out two assailants at once. As soon as I hit him in the head, the song going to play on my phone, and it's going to be like, and his name's John Cena. Dun, 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 dun. And now they both down, and then we going to walk off. Like, that is the key to a healthy relationship, is combo moves.
So
That is...
basically working together to jump two niggas. Okay.
Absolutely. But you gotta have pocket sand. If you don't have pocket sand, it don't work.
How do you know about
At
the
least
parts that you weren't there for?
Okay then.
Yeah, it's
I ain't gonna lie, that
called
was
the move
super
is called duck
Very-
goose.
super
answer.
right.
Yeah.
Super how you say, innovative.
Yeah,
Very
yeah. Thank you.
Very extravagant.
But I do feel like that's the key, because if you got combo moves, ain't shit you can't handle. Like, fuck somebody trying to holler at your girl because, like, she don't give a fuck. She gonna hit that bitch with pocket sand and keep it moving. Like, but I digress.
I honestly think your answer is working on shit together. And yeah, that's literally as funny as that story was. Yeah, teamwork, right?
If he blink twice, that means that he's still good. If he blink twice, that means he's still good, and y'all need to like switch it up, and y'all and like, I mean,
who do y'all? How do y'all? Wait. Hold on. I got. Hold on. I got a question too. I got a question about this too. How do y'all determine which one of y'all is carrying the sand, or did I miss that?
Oh, everybody got some pocket sand. We both
Nigga
have
said
pocket sand at all
everybody got
times.
pocket sand.
The
That's in the
niggas we
purse.
fighting actually got pocket sand too. They just not using it.
Wait, what?
Everybody has pocket sand, bro.
Well, shit, I guess I'm out.
That's why I said I wanted to go last, bro, because
Oh
I
my
knew.
god. Sammy, what do you, what, right, I'm mind fucking blown. Sammy, what do you feel like, right, what do you feel like makes a relationship work?
What makes it work?
Yeah.
Pretty much everything we've
Successful.
been talking about earlier. Yeah. Communication is definitely always the key. If you can't communicate properly, some people gonna take some things the wrong way.
I
That's
can't
understandable.
wait. I'm not saying your answer is wrong, but I can't wait till it's my time, because I'm about to bust that fucking answer over the head with this aluminum bat, my boy.
I got one more
No, you're done.
and it's not as long. I
No,
promise. I promise it's not as long.
no, because I want to hear what Vez thinks makes a relationship work. We'll come back around to you.
The pocket sand.
Oh my gosh.
Niggas throwing pocket sand at you, Viz? What's
Oh
up,
man.
bro? Okay.
Crazy. Oh my goodness.
You don't know what they reaching for.
He might be trying to get you. He might be trying to get your autograph. And you done decked him out. You done laid this nigga out flat.
See, that's the thing though. You're not gonna see me reach for it because we gonna circle around. We having a whole argument. No, you're not gonna see it because she's
Oh
gonna be
my
standing right
goodness.
in front of you. I'm gonna be in your blind
Moving
spot.
on. Moving on.
Oh god.
Moving on. Vez, answer.
On.
All
I'm
right.
about to throw some
Vez,
pockets in that
answer
Vez.
the. Good
Alright.
night. Vez, answer the question. What do you feel like is what do you feel like makes a relationship work?
He about to put the answer down with an aluminum bat, my boy.
Thank you, Sammy. Thank you, Sammy. I mean, you're not wrong. I'm not. I want y'all to understand. I said I'm about to bust that answer open with an aluminum bat. Bust that answer over the head with an aluminum bat. You're not wrong. You're not by any means wrong. But I want you to keep going. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
I like that.
Right. No, you're right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah.
Viz, who the fuck hurt you, bruh? God,
Oh my god.
Nah, that's a real ass question because you think I'm playing, but like, listen, you think it's a game?
Shit,
Me too.
I think everybody been fucking hurt before.
Mm-hmm.
And it sucks because no one who has been hurt will ever be able. Well, I take it back. You'll be able to fall in love with a person,
You ain't gonna be the same
but
again.
yeah, you not. You can't be. You'll never be the naive version of yourself being in love. You'll never be able to be that. When I say naive, yeah, I mean like you're ignoring because you're always gonna. No, no, no. I don't feel like the only reason because the other person's actions, even if the other person's actions on some level is gonna make you jump back to a situation. Even if they are being faithful, even if they are being reliable, dependable, honest, trustworthy, loyal, all that good shit that you know that you want, that you know that you want to hear, even if they're doing all of that, it's inescapable because even if you do trust them, if you want to give them that peace of mind, that yeah, you know, I believe you, you're still gonna have that thought. You're just gonna push it to the back of your head.
Then that's not true trust.
It's not true. It's not true trust. Hold on. It's not true trust. It's not true trust. It's not true trust. But the thing with that is
Yep.
when you go down that route.
You hear me?
Yeah, we hear you, bro. When you go down that route, you have to make a conscious decision to open yourself up. And I hate to say it, but a lot of people these days, a lot of women, especially women, they want an exit strategy. They want the backup plan, you know? They want to be able to look at you and be like, this nigga can provide for me. But if shit go left, you know, I at least got a fallback nigga. And if shit go right, I can fuck him, have his kid, divorce him, take half his shit. So even if you do love that person, I feel like unless you just go through some rough ass times, you're just not gonna know. You just.
Nah, see, so I'm gonna tell you, like, real shit. You gotta get deep with who you fucking with, bro. Like, I be on all types. I ask them, I'm trying to know the fuck I'm around. When I say that, bro, like, I real life be on it. I got to know who the fuck is visually around me at all times. You don't know who the fuck you fucking with. Like, some people jump into shit, like you were saying earlier. And not know what the fuck they fucking with that going on sometimes.
And that's
So, like, you gotta get to know this person.
and I understand that because a lot of guys, and I hear this a lot in this other podcast that I watch, a lot of guys don't hold women accountable. You know, they think, oh, she's pretty, or, you know, she gives good top, or she rides good D, like, I'm just gonna fucking give her the world because, you know, this, that, and the other. I can overlook this, I can overlook that. How many times can you fucking overlook certain shit that the opposite sex does before you say, you know what, I am not about to overlook this. What the fuck is wrong with you? Why the fuck are you doing this?
Yeah, nah, you gotta say something if you don't like it. Like, that's how they live.
But going back to the question, Rob, is what makes a relationship work? A lot of these niggas are saying communication, and they said communication and a lot more. But me personally, I feel like what makes a relationship work isn't just communication, because any motherfucker can open their mouth and talk. I don't know how many motherfuckers can actually like listen when I talk. I don't want you to just communicate what the fuck the problem is, because when you tell me what the problem is and I'm telling you from my standpoint or whatever, I just need you to listen and understand. To me, what makes a relationship work is the ability to listen and understand what the problem is or why it's a problem. Not necessarily because I've gone through that with Essence, and a lot of times that's why I talk to y'all about this. A lot of times, like sometimes, and I've had to have this conversation with her sometimes. Like, yo, I just need you to listen. This bothers me because of this. And I had to tell her, I said, yo, a lot of times when you come to me with a problem that either I caused, you caused, or we just kind of caused towards each other, when you ask me, or when you tell me from your standpoint, and you ask me, do I understand what you're saying, or do you ask me anything on that level, you know, I 100% agree with you. Not agree with you, I'm sorry, that's the wrong word. I 100% understand where you're coming from. But I tell her, I said, a lot of times I get frustrated as shit when I'm trying to explain where it is I'm coming from and you can't understand. Or you don't understand. I don't want to say you can't. I don't make you sound like she's incapable of understanding. But I would. Yeah, but I mean, to me that's part of listening. To me that's part of listening.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because my thing is, in order to communicate, somebody gotta hear and understand what you're saying.
That's why I said it. That's why I say it's just listening. I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong. Teamwork plays a role in it. What the fuck else? Teamwork plays a role in it. Being honest plays a role in it. Being open plays a role in it. Not submissive, but just open. I mean, yes, I want a submissive woman, but I need that woman to be honest. And I need her to be honest and understand that a nigga ain't gonna always tell her how the fuck you feel. Because me personally, and I, you know, y'all could feel otherwise, y'all could say otherwise, but me personally, I don't bring up every fucking thing that bothers me. Dude, that list would be long as fuck. Like if I just notated everything in life on God that just irks my soul, whether it has to do with her or if I'm just talking about like outside my life, like that list would be long.
So let me ask you something. Keep going. Why won't you?
Because to me how I was raised, women don't want a nigga that's gonna fucking complain all the goddamn time. That shit would make me look like a whole bitch, bro. And I mean that wholeheartedly. Listen, think about it. Imagine your girl comes to you and she's just like, she comes to you one thing after another. I don't like the drapes. I don't like the carpet. I don't like the counters. I don't like the kitchen. Like, y'all are buying a house and she said she has all these things that she doesn't like about it. What are you gonna think? Damn, we don't need to get this damn house. That's how I feel. That's how I see it when a guy, me personally, but just any guy, you know, says what a problem is. Like some problems, yeah, you should talk about some problems. But every problem isn't worth talking about because at that point, you're ignoring the rule about picking your battles. Everything is not a fucking fight. Everything don't have to be a fucking fight. So then why are you asking me?
Nobody's perfect.
Right, why are you asking me why wouldn't I share that problem or that issue? I know it's minuscule.
So why do you feel as though it's that though, bro? Because my thing is, if you fuck with somebody, right? You see how we talk about shit, whether it's like every single week, we get deep with shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
you can't do that with the woman you get.
I mean, I do get deep about some things, but what I'm saying is I get deep about the shit that means something to me. There are some things that they happen and I can just let it go. But what I'm saying is if I choose not to let it go, if I just decide, oh well, this really fucking bothered me, yo. Like if I did that for everything that really fucking bothered me, bro. That's what I'm saying.
You're a hothead with any
it can't be everything.
Right.
That's
what I'm saying. Like not everything, in my opinion, needs to be shared. The only downside to that is, you know, it may be looked at as, oh, why didn't you say anything then? Well, it wasn't fucking worth saying then. But that kind of plays into just how you present it. Because I just explained why. Because if I fucking keep bringing that shit up, if I.
You ain't gotta bring up everything. I'm not saying that. I'm saying when you communicate.
But you just said why wouldn't? Hold on. You just asked me why wouldn't I share the shit that bothers me? And I distinctly said the big shit I would share. The little shit is not worth making a fucking argument about.
No, it's not about an argument.
But
You're looking at it all the wrong shit, man. That can be like something just happened to you.
okay, but
Like why you don't just share for like minor conversation?
get closer to your mic. Yeah, I heard what you said. But I was just saying get closer to your mic.
Yeah, you sound far away for a second.
It sounded like he was in the Badlands. But no, I get where you're coming from, bro. I get what you're saying. It's just, how can I put it? For me, and I feel like Rob understands where I'm coming from when I say this. Yes. Well, then help me make it make sense, bro.
No, it makes sense, but I feel where you're coming from. But my whole argument with that is I agree with you.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes down to like being open with somebody, like really getting that deep, I guess you haven't really been there yet. So I can't really.
What do you mean, like? What do you?
I'm talking about like you find somebody that's like a down home, but you say you in essence, that's the reason for you having like these conversations and trying to converse like these topics.
Yeah.
Right. With that being said, why is it you feel as though you can't get past your barrier and like really let her know like the true you?
I feel like I have shared the true me.
You said it, but why you can't do that all the time?
Because I feel like,
as long as y'all been together, I hope you damn know the truth about it.
right. I think
It's like you go from like being who you are to like a different you.
I understand what you're saying, and I'm trying to find like the best way to answer that, because what I'm saying is that if I always brought up shit that like, cause I care about this woman, but if I always brought up shit that bothered me, there's nobody that you're going to date. I put it like this: there's nobody that you're going to date where everything is 100%. Where like there's nothing small that they do that won't bother you. What I'm saying is,
I mean, like I said, nobody perfect. There's always be something that go in there and aggravate you with somebody.
right. But
And, you know,
when you're telling me, so maybe you're right. So okay, maybe I should have said I'm an all the way left or all the way right type of person. It's hard for me, not that I don't want to, but it's hard for me to kind of like be in the middle with how I feel on certain things. You know, if you ask me, hey, you want a dog? I'm gonna be like, fuck no, I don't want a dog. Why would I want a dog? I don't want to take care of this shit. If you ask me if I want to play a game, I'm gonna be like, yeah, I want to play a game because I like playing video games. But you know, You can't ask me, you want to play a video game involving a fucking dog? I'm gonna look at you like, huh? Nah, it doesn't sound
I mean, I'll play the
appealing.
game. What type of dog are we talking about,
See,
sweetheart?
that's the shit that I don't concern myself with. But what I'm saying is, but whatever. What I'm saying is, it's hard for me to. It's not that I'm being a different person. It's just, I think what I'm trying to convey is, I don't want needless arguments. But so what's the question, Vez? I'm gonna try my best this time. Cause I feel like you're asking me a fucking question and I'm not answering the question that you're asking. Crew color is not for this car.
You ever seen these stupid rims we got on this thing?
Huh?
You ever seen these stupid rims we got on here?
Yeah, I plan on keeping them because I want the. So you see how the front looks, that chrome shit? That's what I want the car to look like. I'm listening, Vez.
Alright, so now, the answer to my question is, you gave me an answer, but you keep saying, like, you don't want to play this argument. I feel like you got something going on with you, that you want to convey a message, like, get off your chest. I feel like you got something going on, like, you feel a certain way because you ain't spend time with your significant other, your family,
Mm-hmm.
You like venting?
you gotta raise or something. Or, you know what I'm saying?
Is that what you're talking about? Venting?
It's not, it's deeper than that. Because you get into argument. I'm trying to get you to understand where I'm coming from with it. You say the question is, what it make the like relationship
Work. What makes a relationship work?
Right. What I'm trying to figure is like why you keep jumping the argument. And that's all I want to know.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to say like you don't want to like when if you tell somebody what you don't like, it shouldn't lead to an argument.
Right.
I mean, it shouldn't lead to an argument, honestly.
So the question, the topic. So here's what he's saying. Here's what he. Because we were talking about, because we were. Fuck you, bro. No, I get what he's saying now. Because we were talking about. Because we. No, because we were talking about.
It shouldn't be an argument.
No, listen. We were talking. Nigga, shut the fuck up and let me talk. No. I get what you're coming from. So the reason I said that was because we were talking about what makes a relationship work, and you were like communication. I was like, it's not just communication, it's listening. Because sometimes I feel like you can talk all the fuck you want to, but talking doesn't mean anything if you're unable to listen. And that's what you said. No, I get that. I get that's part of communication.
And I'm trying to figure why you just kept bringing up arguments, bro. Like, why
I forgot how the fuck we got here, but I know that I was focused on saying, because I know at one point I was like, I was in the middle of trying to give an example about how I feel like, no, nigga, shut the fuck up. I was giving an example about something that makes me frustrated, and I was trying to better help you understand why, yes, listening is, let me finish. I was trying to help you better understand why, yes, listening is part of communication, but to me, listening matters more. When people think communication, people think being open, talking about it. Yeah, that's cool and everything, But what I'm telling you is,
Some other niggas gotta say I'm
oh my God,
bro. We got
oh,
that
Jesus Christ.
Oh
What I'm
man.
what I'm saying is
So
that
you guys all what you're
communication.
saying, Lennon.
Shut the fuck up, man. God damn.
Nah, I fuck with you. I fuck with you.
What all I'm saying
Lennon,
is, from my
Lennon, can I piggyback
experience.
off you real quick?
Hold on. From all I'm saying is from my experience, it takes more than communication, and I guess you're kind of right. Like, I focus more on the listening part because sometimes I feel like that's not what's happening. Like, it's happening more now, but you know, early on, that shit was like a problem. Like a problem I didn't even know.
Damn, you keep getting personal
No,
with it, bro.
cause I that's all I can speak from, bro. That's all I can speak
Oh
from.
shit.
Nah, I get that, bro. But you got other people you done spoke to, or you done seen people in relationships or heard about people in relationships. Like, come on, bro. You got more than one relationship in your
I
life.
mean, yeah,
Like, bro, that shit get
because
personal.
that's what's.
Which is nothing wrong with, bro. It's nothing wrong with that.
Listen,
What I want you to understand is I feel you, bro. Like, I understand where you coming from.
I,
Shit is what it is.
I would say just to piggyback, as far as the listening aspect goes, a lot of people listen to respond. They don't really listen to understand.
Thank you. That's what I'm trying to fucking convey.
So that's still a part of communicating,
I
bro.
didn't say it wasn't,
So
Vez.
let me.
I never said it wasn't.
I know that. I'm just keeping that on the table.
Nah,
And
fucking snatch that
just
shit, knock it to the floor. Thanksgiving
as
is
part of
ruined, nigga.
communication, as part of communication, at that point, that's when you have to further break down what you're trying to say to make them understand where you're coming from. If that makes sense.
Nah, it makes sense, bruh.
It definitely makes sense.
Ugh.
And it shouldn't really turn into an argument per se.
It shouldn't, but like you said, people listen to respond as opposed to listening to understand.
Listening and dissecting and breaking it down. Mm-hmm.
So let me tell you though, all that falls under the code of communication, bro. Communicate the real message. Nah, real shit, bro. Like,
I
I
didn't say
definitely
that.
understand where
Shit.
you coming from. A hundred. Nah, my man Silent told
Oh.
me, alright?
I was like, what the fuck?
We all said the same thing. You like, yeah, it's all communication. All
Nah, yeah,
communication.
real shit. And I just want everyone to know, you know what I'm saying, that I know where the fuck you coming from. Like, Lil Brad, he just became real personal, which ain't
I
nothing wrong with it.
mean, I don't know how not to be personal, nigga. Like, you want me to generalize something? Like, the question is, what do you feel?
No. I understand. That's what I'm saying. Like, I appreciate you being real. That's all.
What would you say earlier? Be your honest self. The fuck? What did you say earlier, bro?
Be honest with yourself.
Be honest with
Yeah, be
yourself.
honest with
Gotta be.
yourself.
How you gonna be honest with the world or anybody else you come across? You ain't real for yourself.
You
That
gotta
don't make sense.
you gotta
Well,
love yourself first, my
he
nigga,
ain't got
before
that
you try
far
to
because
find that shit somewhere else.
he was definitely being honest with us just now.
You gotta love yourself first, man.
If
That's why a lot of
anything,
people out here too. They don't got that love themselves. They gotta find this. They're trying to find that shit in somebody else. Like,
oh
nah,
man, they say that shit's the
Shit,
worst.
people love saying like that.
yeah, people do that shit, man. I mean, like, they don't even like themselves that much. So they're trying to find that shit in somebody else. Like let somebody else love them for who they are. Like, no,
That
you gotta love yourself first.
that shit be like, I don't want to say it baffles me when people say that, but like, because I've definitely been at that place, but it wasn't like, it had nothing to do with like relationships. Like, there was a point where like I hated myself for like a different reason, but it had nothing to do with relationships. So when you make the, yeah, no, when you make the cause, when you make the cause of yourself not loving yourself something to do with like a relationship, I personally have a hard time wrapping my mind around that. But I do, like I, what's the word? I sympathize, I don't empathize with that statement. Like, I can understand, that you're a sick individual, but I can't relate to you being a sick individual because I was one. Nigga, I'm not a sick individual. Like, the fuck? So, I don't know. Rob, what do you feel like makes relationships work, good buddy?
What makes relationships, you said, worth it?
Work. Well, I mean, worth it.
Work.
Work.
What makes relationships work? I feel like patience is one thing. Definitely
Ooh,
patience.
that's a little scary.
Yeah, because lack of patience can definitely like fuck it up. You gotta be patient. You gotta be patient with one of, one another. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's one thing. What else make relationships work? Getting to know each other, know what each other like and don't like. Definitely sacrifices. That's another thing. Shit, what else? Just vibing with it, vibing with each other on a whole other level. I feel like getting, just really getting to like know each other, like in and out, like just. It's hard to shit. It's hard to say, really. Like, patience and sacrifices. I feel like it's like
patience and sacrifice.
Patience and sacrifice. And know that you want to be in a relationship too. That's another thing that I feel like a lot of people out here is like fucking up with. People out here jumping into relationships and don't even really want to like be in that motherfucker. Like,
why do you feel like people do that?
You gotta have that. Why do I feel like people do that?
Yeah.
That's good shit. That's not
good. And another thing, you say people jump in relationships and don't really want to be in relationships. I feel like some people want to be in relationships and don't know how.
Oh, perfect. That's another one.
No.
Yeah.
No, I get that. But they're like literally, like, you ever dated a woman and like maybe you don't even know what the fuck I'm finna say, nigga. Damn.
Not real shit. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm saying no because I never dated another.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? I always felt that. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Oh, well.
Yeah, I'm also just talking to bitches recently. Like, I ain't been in a relationship in a minute.
Well, I
just talk to bitches.
Hold on. I'm not talking about. Damn, niggas, don't think of the present right now. Think of the past. Have you ever dated a woman? Have you ever dated or been in? I guess I should just say, have you ever been in a relationship with a woman where you may have had more experience than her in being in a relationship, or she's had more experience than you in being in a relationship, and you did something or she did something and you just kind of sat back like, oh, I didn't know it goes like that, you know?
I've never been through that, but as far as what you said about people don't know
how to be in relationships,
how to be in a relationship, like this whole thing, I feel like this was wrong with like with this generation, even generation like coming up, like motherfuckers don't really know how to. People just don't really know how to be in relationships, man. Like they don't know. They really don't. I feel. They just don't know what to do, and that's why some relationships I have like be falling apart. Like they don't know what to do because either they're from a household. Don't forget too. A lot of people from households where like they don't have both of their parents.
Yeah.
They might just have just their mama there, just the dad, or might be living with their auntie or something like, and just never seen a 2-parent household and don't know how to handle a relationship. Like how would they know?
Now
they've never seen this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Now we're all of the same or close to the same. I would say we're all the same generation. If I ask you, what is the role of a woman in a relationship, marriage or otherwise?
What's the role of a woman? What's the role of a woman, in my opinion? I always feel like the first priority of both sides in a relationship just to be there for one another, like, you know, or help the other person, like, whenever they need you, or like help each other grow, or like, yeah, like, just be there for, like, if I'm in a relationship with you, just be there for me, and I'm gonna be there for you. I feel like that's the most important thing. Like, if you have a problem with what I'm doing, tell me. If I have a problem with you, tell me. Like, if I have a problem with you, I tell you, and we, you know, comprehend each other and help each other out. But the woman is like, cause of course, like, it's easy out here to, you know, just, you know, to fuck, or like just have sex with her, or the usual, like, she cook you a meal or something, like, yeah, that's some shit like she's supposed to do. But I feel like you're in a relationship, like, you're supposed to go like deeper than that.
So in
Like,
turn, would you mean like just be a provider?
yeah, be a provider, like, be
my supporter.
be there for each other, be a support, like, help, like, support each other, like, build each other up. That's, I feel like, another thing that people ain't really doing. Like, y'all should strive to be better, even when you get in a relationship. Like, don't just settle for that shit. Like, just like, build each other up so we both become better people.
Okay, so that's not the.
You know
so that's I get that. That's a together thing, but what do you feel is the role? This nigga slipping on cans and shit. Yeah, what do you think? That nigga hit a can and said, "Ow." Nigga, is you okay?
The answer for me for that would be just be the role of a woman in a relationship. Be a provider, be a supporter. That's all I can say.
The role of a woman is to be a provider, be a supporter.
And it goes both ways.
And then when I want some head, give me some head, bitch.
There it goes.
Let me stop.
On the spot.
On the spot. When I say I want some head, bitch, that's a long day of word. Let me get it.
But Rob, we're in the middle of Walmart.
I don't care.
He just started playing the Wally World, Wally.
Like, bitch, I've had a long day. Like, I need you right now.
Cue the softcore music.
All right.
Oh, man. Cause all these bitches out here fucking, like, right? I mean, all these bitches out here fucking. That's what I'm saying. Like, bitch, I ain't get pussy from anywhere, but I need you. Like, if I want to be with you, I need more than that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Pussy everywhere. Shit, like, what makes you special? Like, what makes me want to stay with you?
Be my little freak.
Yeah.
Who said what? Who say?
Usher.
Oh.
If you fuck with
me. I remember that song.
Yeah,
well,
man, for real shit. But yeah, but for real though, like, a real situation that's happening in this generation. Like, it's like people don't really know how to be in relationships. Like,
don't know how to be in relationships.
The expectations for love or whatever, or relationships,
are way higher.
Everybody out here is different. Yeah, it's different from everybody out here these days.
Be like that one part.
Crazy.
Be like that one part in that Tyler, the Creator song. It's different. It's really different.
It's really
you know why it's different? Because of life.
Right.
Life happens.
Yeah, you're not. It's facets. Unfortunately.
Yeah, like bitches think that I fucked them, so shit, that should be enough. Like, no. Hell no. Like, I ain't get that shit anywhere, bitch. Like, what else is you bringing to the table? And I hate when bitches be like, "Oh, I am the table." Get the fuck out. No.
I would say, bitch, if you're the table, get the fuck out.
No, like,
because everybody should not be eating at that table.
like every
clowns.
like all these like these like these women out here, man, like it's crazy what their expectations be for a relationship, and all of them be different too. Like I'm telling y'all, like if you ask a woman, like you ask every woman that you talk to what their expectations are for a relationship, all them shits be different, bro.
Of course.
It's
You need to
crazy,
have your
like
own spot. You need to have your own money, because
yeah.
I don't want no broke nigga.
I
You
mean,
don't want no broke
no
nigga,
one, no,
and you shouldn't, and you
no
shouldn't,
woman wants
cause
a
I don't want
broke
a broke
nigga.
bitch. I don't want a broke bitch. I don't want no bitch that got no job or ain't got no money.
Go ahead, Vez.
Oh shit, here we go.
Cause
Go ahead,
cause
man.
I got something to add to that too. I was gonna say, yeah, no woman wants a broke nigga, but like, I really think, I like as guys, we aren't attracted to women for their financial gain.
Finances.
Yeah, we're not
Hey, that
attracted.
is very
Yeah,
fucking true though.
and the only reason I know that is from that this podcast. I've been meaning to tell you about this for like a week straight, but I've been like, you know, most niggas like binge watch Netflix. I've been binge watching this fucking podcast channel on your YouTube, and that's one thing that always sticks out to me. The guy, the host of the show, he's like, yeah, men don't give a shit about women's finances. Men want only to like fuck you, give me like no headaches or whatever. You know, we don't ask for much, this, that, and the third. And like when I thought about this shit, I was like, he's not wrong. Like, and I had to ask myself, I was like, do I ask, like any woman I've dated, have I ever asked for a lot? Maybe a lot of sex, yes. But anything outside of that, I'm not fucking bending bitches over with a whip in my hand talking about some bitch make me my dinner. Like, no, I'm not even doing that. But as guys, and hey, I ain't gonna lie, the artwork is actually in the form of Cuphead in my head. So if you picture Cuphead's artwork or graphics gameplay, that's what I'm thinking of. Who?
Man.
Oh man, yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah.
But no, so like, as guys, we don't care about a woman's finances. Yes, we want a woman to work, but the reasons we want a woman to work is because as average guys, we don't want all that. It's not that we don't want all the responsibility. We're okay with the responsibility of maintaining the household. But I've always been, remember that one girl I told you about a couple years ago, Rob, where I said this bitch is crazy because she really want me to like work while she stay her ass at home and shit. Like, I don't agree.
No.
Right,
I cannot do that. Fuck
I
that.
don't agree with shit like that, because I'll always say, what if I fucking get hurt and now we ain't got no money coming in this bitch? What the fuck are you about to do?
The only way I'm doing that if I'm a motherfucking millionaire,
right?
And this bitch does everything else.
And I tell you another thing,
like
that's
everything else. Like
that's what women.
Way.
That's hey,
no way, bro.
I tell you right now, that's what women want, Rob. Women want a fucking millionaire. You talking about some? They don't want to date broke ass niggas. It's niggas like us. They think it's broke ass, bro. Niggas that make between $30,000 and $50,000 a year, they are not looking at us. And these are like the women that know they're beautiful. But what sucks about it, the average fucking women are now looking at it like, oh, well, if fucking Gina can pull a fucking NFL star and she looks halfway decent, she's a solid 9, and I'm like a 7, shit, I need to be getting Jerry the lawyer from downtown. Like, I'm so glad that we are at a point that we are in our lives as individuals, because if we were like my brothers right now, even my sisters, I'm a little terrified to know who the fuck they would bring home to like my mom and my dad as far as like, hey, this is who I'm dating, or hey, this is, you know, who I like or whatever, because the world is so controlled by social media to the point that anything could be perceived as everything, and it makes it that much harder to be genuine. Like how you said, what did you say? Be your honest self, man, or be honest to yourself or with yourself. That shit is harder with things like social media, because everybody has this preconceived notion and image of who the fuck they think you are or what the fuck they think you are. Like, yeah, but motherfuckers that you know already, you may not be trying to date. Man.
Facts.
Right. 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 Oh yeah, nah. You know, it was a young dude at my job, and we were talking about women, and I told him, I said, bro, when I hit college, I knew then, I was like, yo, I'm only going to be fucking women I can actually see myself, like, being with. And when I said that, I could tell, like, the gears in his head were struggling to cut that light bulb on. But when that motherfucker came on, he was like, yo, that makes a lot of sense, yo. I was like, yeah, it should, because, I mean, he ain't trying to be out here looking like, no offense to him, he ain't trying to be out here looking like fucking Drake, getting clowned. Like, yeah, she probably don't do that shit no more, but the fact that she did, that's always gonna be with her. And then that little boy gotta grow up. Like, I feel worse for the little boy, because now, when that nigga, like, is conscious enough to like no, well, when I say conscious enough, I'm really saying, I'm really saying, when that nigga hit middle school, motherfuckers gonna be like, man, your daddy fucked a stripper and got that bitch pregnant on the first go around. Like, he gonna be a little angry ass mixed mulatto boy, like super angry. But you know, it just is what it is. So, but oh yeah, I got you. I got you. I'm definitely like the same way. Like, that's why I told Rob, I said, yo, it's not about necessarily, like, a woman's looks gets her in the door frame of my vision, you know. Once I start talking to you, I'm trying to listen to how you speak. I'm trying to listen to what you say. I'm trying to understand how your mind works. If I don't like that shit, I guess I just made another friend, or an acquaintance rather. But if I like that shit, I'm pushing, you know. that's actually that's actually, you know, what got me where I am. Like, I like what I saw, I like what I heard, and we just continued fucking talking. So, and I know it sounds basic as fuck, but pretty sure everybody who's ever been in something worth being in can relate. So, but I don't have anything more to add, any more questions. We've already gone on for like 2 hours now. So tomorrow, because I gotta look up more information about it on the Dopest podcast. We gotta talk about this Matrix 4 and this John Wick 4 that are like apparently being filmed at the same fucking time, because I didn't know that. And I don't know, I feel like I haven't seen anything closely related to that. And then the joke from earlier, and I wish I had said this shit while fucking Rob was in the party. I don't know what's going on with his internet connection. The idea actually was to invent Coke water and like pass it around to like a workforce and have them like working harder. And this idea was like described to me. And you know how my mind works, like I'm a very literal person in a sense. So after they explained everything, I was like, oh, so you're talking about, like, you piss a lot of people off, because if you gave me a fucking bottle of water, I mean, a bottle of Coke that's really watered down, or I don't know, cans of Coke that got water in it, I feel like I'm gonna punch some damn body. But no, this idea was actually described as just Coke, as in cocaine, in water. And then the idea was, well, they'll work harder, they'll work faster, and they'll work longer, and then they'll feel sick when you're not around because, well, you're not there to supply it. And I was like, that's funny for like different reasons. But I took it a step further, and I was like, well, everything depends on how you market it. And I called it salt water or snow water because of the obvious relations to color and shit. But yeah, that shit like had tickled my fancy when I had heard that, because I was like, what the fuck?
Crazy.
Right.
Crazy.
The sidebar. I appreciate you guys for commenting and sharing your opinions and shit of that nature. And everything is always a learning experience. So I hope in some way, shape, form, or fashion, they help you improve. Or I don't really feel like Vez needs any improvement. That nigga should be teaching all of us. But anything and every little bit that helps. True. You said what? Nigga Vez. But yeah. Right. But with that being said, I'm gonna close it out here. This has been the first episode of the Sidebar. Not sure when we'll have more episodes. I'm trying to come up with a schedule. Like, I want to do these on Tuesdays, and then Dopest podcast on like Saturdays, and hopefully we can keep that going. But literally haven't been able to really stream like that, because the week before, this nigga Rob had like the longest day at work, and then the week after that, or that following Saturday, I just was so fucking tired, I slept the entire time. So like, work schedules are kind of crazy right now. So But if you guys want to try to hold me accountable to that, please do bug me, ask me all the questions in the world. When are we fucking podcasting? When are we doing this? If you want to reach me, you can find me at the other L on Instagram and Twitch. I usually stream games to Twitch, but the podcasting stuff will always be on YouTube because I can freely download it and put it up anywhere else if I wanted to or needed to. That being said, this is the end. Y'all have a good morning and take care. See y'all later.